Welcome, folks at home. This is Dave Jackson, joined by Josh Pryor here, who's going to step and do the color. Josh, you might know from the MRE Eating Challenge. MRE?
Yeah, absolutely. Meals ready to eat.
Yeah, Josh is going to be eating popcorn up here in the booth from today's lesson.
I sure hope so, if anyone brings me any.
Well, I just happen to have a bag.
You shall receive.
You're getting ready now to do the announcements for the girls. You might be able to hear the John Coffey down below in the booth. This is pull this up here so I can sound official. This is the 16th annual Christy Corrigan Blitz. Christy Corrigan was a player for the Comet 2 years ago. She's passed on, and her family is keeping her legacy rolling here with this wonderful tournament, and they have these beautiful sugar cookies in the lobby for sale. Nice box of decorated sugar cookies. There's also a craft show going on over here. I'm sure we can get some fudge in there later, Josh.
Never any shortage of things to do in St. Albans. That's what I love about it.
Tractor parade today, which you guys can pull up and watch at home on this wonderful Northwestern Access YouTube channel.
No more than an hour ago.
Nope. Potsdam players coming to the blue line now, or their starting lineup.
Starting at forward tonight, number 17, Lexi Holt.
Lexi Holt has a uniform change, folks. I know you may be used to seeing her at 9. That shirt didn't make the trip, so she's going to be wearing 17 today.
Always an exciting time of the season to see the returning players, see how they do.
Potsdam usually throws out a few girls, the 8th graders, that just really impress you with their age, how they play. Dahlia Steele coming out from the net. Starting in net for the Comets. Jillian Smith will be on the blue line.
Also on defense, number 9, Isabel Stewart.
Isabel Stewart rolling up here, number 9.
Starting at center, number 18, Gabby Frazies.
Gabby Frazies. Freight Train Frazies.
Starting at left wing, number 5, Lily Ferraro.
Lily Ferraro.
And at right wing, number 17, Mara McGinn.
Myra McGinn. Myra, watch out. I would love to see Myra take a shot. I mean, I want to see a true shot from her because she has got one rip. Cal Raleigh's cousin.
No way.
Yep.
That's cool.
Christy was a member of the class of 2004. Christy was hardworking, strong, sincere, and energetic. She loved life, family, friends, and hockey. Christy gave her very best each and every day and had a spirit that could brighten any locker room. Christy was born with cystic fibrosis, but never let that get in her way of living life to its fullest. Christy showed us all how to love life and how to make the best of any situation. She will forever be in the hearts of the Comet family. We welcome you all to St. Albans to celebrate Christy and hope you enjoy some entertaining hockey during the next 2 days. Please help the Corrigan family raise funds for Christy's scholarship by purchasing homemade cookies during the games. Best of luck to all teams. Please welcome Christy's family and friends. Her father, Dr. Michael Corrigan, will drop the puck between the two captains. The Comets would like to thank.
They're doing an honorary puck drop while they're doing this. I'm just going to reach out and recognize our wonderful sponsors. I'd like to thank our community partners that help make this broadcast possible: Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, the Afterglow Foundation, Northwestern Rehab Services, My Healthy Vermont, Notch, Stones Auto, St. Albans Field locations, Stewart's, Clarence Brown, Handy Cars, Union Bank, the JC Image, and Collins Curley Sports and Fitness Center. Let's take a break from this.
You know, we appreciate our community partners that help make this happen, but we appreciate you as well, Dave. I know your daughter, her last season was last year, and yet here you are, bringing your beautiful tones once again to Northwest Access TV.
I just wouldn't have any other place to be tonight than sitting at home and complaining about the cold. I'd rather be in a rink complaining about the cold.
Yeah, you're
watching
telling me.
hockey. I love hockey. And there's no skin in the game, so I mean, you don't know what I'm going to say now. My wife's not in the stands watching. I'm unpoliced, folks. So.
Well, you're policed by the man next to you, but that
They got a mad button up here they brought up, and he's going to be pushing his thumbs on it right now. Let me finish off our little sponsorship shout out. If your business would like to join our community partners and contribute to the production of these games, please contact Paul Snyder at Northwest Access TV, 802-782-8676. Northwestern Counseling Support Services and the Afterglow Foundation are partnering to raise awareness and prevent suicide in our community. If you or someone you care about are struggling, remember, we are here for you 24/7, completely confidential. Call NCSS Emergency Service anytime, 802-524-6554, then press 1. Or connect with the 988 Suicide Crisis Lifeline by calling, texting, or chatting at 988. One call, one text, one chat can save a life. Face-off ended up in the Potsdam zone and came right back up into the Comet zone. It's being played up to the blue line, tried to be kept in by number 14, but Lily Ferraro gets a body on it, kicks it all the way into the other end, picked up by number 20 for the Sandstoners. Goes around the net, up the boards. She's looking for Sophie Marion. Gets kicked back in by Isabel Stewart. Behind the net now comes number 20 for the Sandstoners, Audrey Sheldon. Gets past Gabby Frades on the blue line, gets picked up by Isabel Frades back in hers, or Stewart. It's going to be a rough night tonight. I got to get back into the flow here. Isabel Stewart throws it in for a line change. Good pressure right there by LaRock. Puck comes free, squirts into the Comet zone. It's going to be picked up by Michaela Kucher coming around the net, up the boards, hitting LaRock on the sideboard. LaRock pushes up center, gets past Chad and Brulette. Bouncing around center ice. Brulette picks it up, makes a nice little move, steps around one. She's got a curl into the blue line now, steps around the other body, fires off a stick into the corner. Brulette follows a shot, gets pushed to the ice, and there's her first penalty of the game.
You know, it's funny, I was just thinking about how you can see the difference in conditioning in the beginning of the season towards the end. And it's not any different for speaking on mic, is it?
Not at all. It's enunciation. Enunciating words and not stepping on my tongue, and that happens.
Mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
Oh, don't say that. I really appreciate Josh being up here. He came up to help out with some technical difficulties, and he stayed on to jump on a second mic so you folks won't get bored with me. Power play is going to start off in the Potsdam end. Raina Spalding on the draw, goes back to Callie Cushion, Cushion over to Stewart. Stewart pushing it over, like trying to get the number off that. Looks like a LaRock. Back up to the blue line of Stewart. Stewart throws one in, a little bit wide of the net. Will be chased down by number 12, Marion Pearson-Stanley, a new player for the Comets. Callie Cushion drops in to help her. She's got Stewart up on the blue line, but she opts to go to the net with it. Kicks back out to Stewart. Stewart picks it up, glides nicely to the sideboards. Waits, good patience by Stewart. Takes a shot in, just wide of the net. Bounces behind the net. Pearson-Stanley goes after it. Picked up by a Sandstoner, thrown out of the zone. Going the whole length of the ice. Behind the net, Dahlia Steele letting it go. Picked up by Stewart. Stewart up ice. Puts that on, I think that was a rock stick. No, I'm sorry, that was number 19 for the Comets. Gotta get that. That's a new player we have here. Picked up, thrown on net by number 19 again, which is Ayanna Lamus. I'll be saying that name a lot today. Ayanna's a strong player. Brother Baylor is up at Rice. Seneca used to play here for the Comets. Lamus now with the puck on the sideboard, looks across ice. She's got Callie Cushion, nice hard pass off Cushion's stick. Cushion lets it go to the far end for a line change. Picked up by number 20 for the Sandstoners. The coaches gave me the starting lineups, but the defensemen were left off, so folks, be patient with me. We picked up behind the net here. Good pressure from Potsdam, number 3, Sophie Merriman, but it does come clear of the net. And here comes Gabby Frades all the way down, but it gets past her back out center zone. Gabby clears up. Brulette with it now, steps in. Good pressure by Merriman.
Like to see that.
Brulette drops to Ferraro. Ferraro to McGinn. McGinn throws one in off a pad. Now it's back to, beautiful pass right there from Brulette. Backhand pass over to Ferraro. Misses the net, going across the front of it. Brulette goes down again, but still fighting for the puck. Back up ice to Frades. Frades throws one in off the pads into the corner. Good pressure in there from Smith. Jillian up the ice now. Lexi Hawk gets it out of the zone. Puts it on a stick of number 5 for the Sandstoners. Excuse me, that'd be number 6, Allison Draper. Draper throws it in off Steele's pad, goes to the corner. Good job by Dahlia with slapping the butterfly down low. Smith in the corner now, fighting for the puck. Comes out. Back up the boards. McGinn's over there. Kept in off the side bounce, but it's going to come over to Lily Ferraro. Ferraro's picking up good pressure right there by the Sandstoners. Thrown back in. Brulette now gets the puck, chips it back in the zone, chasing it down. Putting good pressure on the number 14 from the Sandstoners, going around the net, coming back up the boards. Good pressure by, I'm going to take a guess, if I was the same person wearing number 15 last year, that'd be Miss Johnson. Puck's coming in, Sandstoner throws one in, off a blocker to the corner, goes up into the net for a whistle.
Loving to see all these shots on goals.
Yeah. Marley Johnson, number 15 for the Comets. It's a good early indication we're going to see some exciting moments on the ice. And
yeah,
usually shots don't make it to the goal. He's a good defenseman, but both teams are getting some shots in.
It's nice to see they want it.
Comets have a lot of new freshmen, folks, so and they're getting some really good playing time into the power play, and they really don't look out of place. Here comes Lamus now, coming up around the net, takes a step, gets by another, throws it center ice, just misses Braylon Fitzgerald. Across to Haley Lanfear, who picks it up, takes a shot, just wide. Got to get it on net, girls. Picked up in the corner by number 16 for the Comets. Haley Alward. Alward throws it again in the front to Lamus. Lanfear. Lanfear goes wide of the net. Chased down by Alward. Kicks back up to the Lamus. Ayana takes a shot from the top of the circle, off a skate, and gets knocked down. Picked up by Potsdam in the corner. Playing it off the board, throwing it back up to the hash mark, but Lamus pinches way down low. Great job by Lamus keeping it in. Working hard out there. Puck is trapped in the skates of Potsdam, but they get it out. Coming up ice, and here comes Marley Johnson pushing her wide. Shot goes wide. Dahlia Steele just kind of lets it go across, and can be picked up by Lamus. Lamus comes up ice with it. It's off the leg of Merriman for Potsdam. Pushes it back in. Lamus got to watch out. She had that stick on her a little long. You might get called for a little hooking on that, but no call. Strong player. Merriman now comes up against Lamus. Lamus keeps her in a corner. Brulette's in there. Two strong players, Lamus and Brulette. Potsdam comes out of the corner with the puck. Avery Bicknell behind the net. Good pressure right there from 16 for the Comets. Haley Howard dropping down low. Brulette now pinches on the boards, comes up with the puck, looking to get it out, gets pinched back in and thrown wide of the net. It's going to go over to the fireboards, who throws it deep behind the net. Potsdam is, and picked up by Marley Johnson. Johnson backhands it to the other way. Looking for Brulette. Brulette throws it hard back across, gets out of the zone. It's going to be chased down by LaRock. Potsdam has it. It's coming back the other way. Great little move right there. Potsdam takes a step in, throws one off Dahlia Steele's blocker to the corner. Looking for that high corner pocket. Dahlia is a tall goalie, covers a lot of net. Yes. Dahlia Steele, the goalie for BFA, just signed a letter of intent to play under scholarship lacrosse for St. Michael's College.
Oh, no way.
Yep, great athlete.
Congratulations.
Shot dangerously out in front, but thrown to the corner by Michaela Kucher. Potsdam picks it up, throws it back behind the net. There's Brulette there to keep it there. Comes back up the boards. LaRock with it. Off her stick, stays in the zone. Marley Johnson throws it up into the bodies, but it's kicked back into the zone. It's going to be picked up by Lamus behind the net. Lamus throwing it the length of the ice for icing.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to get these defensemen down here. So what do you think, Josh? What are you seeing so far?
Well, I believe that you will. I'm enjoying the energy. I like that, for a game this early and for a benefit game nonetheless, they seem hungry. Both teams seem hungry, and that's what I like to see.
Yes, I mean, first game of the year. They've had some scrimmages, but this is what classified as their first legit game, and they're coming in fired up. A lot of young players on both teams. Jillian Smith coming up ice. She puts it off the skates of Merriman Stanley, or excuse me, Pearson Stanley. Stanley goes across the Cushion. Cushion throws it in behind the net. Goes deep. Pearson Stanley coming down the sideboards to keep it in. Pops back up to Jillian Smith, blue line. She tries to tag it back in the corner. Stanley's there. Pearson Stanley pushes it over. Potsdam picks it up behind the net, trying to come back up ice. Good pinch by Smith. Comes out of the zone, though. Going to be thrown back in by Isabel Stewart. All the way off the side net. Goalie's got to watch out for that. Avery Marcel. The puck takes a funny bounce coming out of the corner. You got to make sure you're on that post before it gets to the net. It could pop out on you. Here comes Potsdam skating it out. Good pressure right there from number 21 from the Comets. Rena Spalding. Another new Comet player. Puck is sent deep. Callie Cushion chasing it. She's got Pearson Stanley behind her. Right in front of the net, set up waiting for that shot, but Potsdam's able to get it out of the zone. It's going to throw the length of the ice, and the arms are up. We got 3 refs on the ice tonight. Usually you don't see 3 refs until the playoffs.
Hey, we got the ref hat trick.
Yeah, we got, well, no comment, because folks at home are looking. You probably see some of the refs we have out here. We got Lana Brigham, solid ref, used to play for the Comets years and years ago. We got Laterno, and we have Fellows. Three longtime refs. They've got a lot of experience. Puck is along the sideboards. Potsdam and Comet players are both fighting. It does kick back into the corner. Lily Ferraro right there, keeping pressure. Stalin on the boards. Great job for
Good move.
Ferraro. Hold it in long enough for Fraze to pick it up, come out in front, and have a scoring attempt. But great save by Marcel for Potsdam. You like to move it?
Oh, I like to move it.
I like to move it. I'm pretty sure this movie has a lot of me in it. Puck one, draw one by Potsdam, thrown down in the corner, thrown around the corner by number 2 for Potsdam.
Might have lost sight of the puck on that.
Yeah, this is a small puck, you know. You get these masks. Some of them, they all got cages, so that helps. If you're wearing the bubbles there with the shield, you'll see some of those. Early season especially, they'll fog up until you get it treated right. Line change here on the whistle. So we got number 2, number 20 for Potsdam.
There ain't nothing to complain about with Franklin County hockey, but those small pucks seem awful big when you're in Highgate and they're launched right at the camera. I can tell you that from personal experience.
Yeah, you're right there in that hot corner. The draw brought back into the Potsdam zone, picked up by Audrey Sheldon, throwing it around the net. To Tegan Sheldon, comes out of the zone. Up ice is number 29 for the Sandstoners, Mila Thomas. Shot on, kick to the side. Dahlia kind of lost sight of it for a second, but Chatham Brulette was there to pick it up, say, I got you. Taking it out of the zone, making a couple moves. She's going to take it. Oh, looked like she whiffed on that shot, but I think got a little high. Brulette's got another. She's a player to watch this year, folks. Sophomore, just a standout player. Sandstoners coming up ice, throwing it out of the zone. Be number 6, Allison Draper. Brulette beats her to the corner and picks it up, but Draper takes it away. Back in on to Steele. Steele's really doing well. She's closing up all the angles. Puck's in the corner, coming out. Marley Johnson keeping pressure. It's kicked back up to the point. Number 12 for Sandstoners throws another one, and right, they're getting their shots.
That was
Puck's
clean.
on net. Yeah, Sandstoners doing a great job hitting the net. Stewart now coming out from behind the corner with the puck, makes a move, still with it, dangling a little bit, but she's got to get rid of it. The Sandstoners are very good getting on the puck quickly. Over to Lehman. No, that would be Marley Johnson. Johnson does clear the zone. Sandstoners throw it back in. They have to check up. It's going back in the corner. Johnson now back into her natural corner, throwing it up off a pad, comes back into her corner again. Good job by
Like to
Brulette
see
getting in
that.
there. Oh, she puts her body in there quickly. She's a solid kid. Brulette throwing out of the zone, goes the length of the icing. Yeah, you'll see Chatham go in. She'll put her stick on the puck, and then she puts her body in between the other player and that puck. And usually it's with a punctuation, which would be her body hitting the boards.
Nice. Boom. Those are the players you want to watch.
Yeah, her brother was an amazing athlete for BFA as well. He went on to play baseball for Clarkson.
Oh, that's cool.
He was a 3-sport star. Runs in the family. Puck comes out. Chased down by Callie Cushion, but she's intercepted by number 2 from the Sandstoners, Tegan Sheldon. getting it back out. And up ice is number, it'd be 17, would be Lexi Hott. Again, Lexi Hott would normally be wearing, or Holt, a number 9 jersey. She's in 17, folks, if you're watching from home. Face-off will come all the way back in next to the Potsdam goalie.
You got to appreciate the amount of communication that you can hear even with these headphones on.
Really.
Oh, yeah.
Puck draw came back to Cushion. Cushion takes a shot wide. Again, that's the one thing that the Comets aren't doing. They're not consistently hitting the net like Potsdam is. They got to tighten up their angles. Nice little move right there, made by number 21, Rena Spalding. Comes back up, Pearson Stanley. Over to Cushion, Cushion to Spalding. Spalding takes a shot, rebound, score.
Let's
It was
go.
Just got to be in the right place. You got Pearson, Stanley, Spalding, and Cushion all in front of the net. Cushion's in front of the line, so it must be her shot from the side of the net as she's going behind the net, rolled over the goalie and in. Great job, good start. Callie Cushion in the lineup is she's in the third line position. The Comets have 4 lines that are just absolute bears. So when you got a girl like her playing on the third line, is going to really have matchup issues for other teams. Comet with a 1-0 lead. Draw with Fitzgerald, picked up her own draw, skating it in. Haley Lanfair with her. And number 16 for the Comets. Haley Howard. Potsdam throws the puck out. Picked up by number 12 for the Sandstoners. Takes it in. Standing her ground is Dahlia Steele. Puck is down in the corner. Here comes number 12 for Sandstoners again. Out front, takes a shot. Another nice shot. Good save. Backhand off the rebound, wide of the nets. Great job by Dahlia Steele right now.
Good job resetting.
Yes. She just got a long body, and she really covers the net. We got the arm up for an icing. All right, I got to get some more names on my sheet here, because this program, I mean, can you read those, Josh?
You can put it right up to my face, buddy. I don't think I could.
Okay, so number 12 for the Sandstoners. She should have some hockey knowledge in her. Her dad is the coach for the women's college team there at the university team at Clarkson, usually nationally ranked. Brindley DeRocha. Face off, tied up a little bit, picked up by the Comets, but kept in by Potsdam. Another little back end front, picked up by Mara McGinn. McGinn trying to get out of the zone, kept in by Tisa LaSala.
Love how 11 for Potsdam was still going for it on the ice. Belly down.
She was not giving up. Sticks always in play, right? Here comes Smith skating up, dumps it in. Be chased down by Ferraro in the corner. Potsdam comes up, throwing it up to the blue line, picked up by McGinn. McGinn throws one in off the blocker. Marcel in the corner. Number 11 for Potsdam, Bailey Aldridge. That's your on the ice player right there. She's getting her stick in the game. Right out in front, Ferraro throwing one right into the 5-hole area of Marcel, who says, "No soup for you." Great save, set up. Let me see if I can get this.
Hey, while you're writing that down,
Yeah.
I'd like to just mention to anybody listening or watching at home, Northwest Access TV is a library of media possibilities. If you work, play, if you work, live, or go to school in Franklin County, stop by and use our free gear.
Listen to that. And this man knows how to run every piece of equipment in there.
Not true for a second.
Well, I mean, he knows how to get Allen.
I know how to get your show on television.
And you do a great job.
Thank you, buddy.
Puck is in the corner here. Going to be kept in by Potsdam. Number 17 is Lexi Hall. Bumped off by Chatham Brulette, who is going to get a little bit of a break now. That would be a shoulder, a little hard. And Chatham's going to have 2 minutes to think about this.
Think the lesson will be learned?
No. I got to say, though, last year at this time, I think she probably would have had close to 3 penalties at this time of the game. She's just a hard player, doesn't like to back down. Sandstorm's on her first power play. Sophie Merriman draws it back. Great job, gets it to DeRochas. I'm butchering that name, I know I am. DeRosiers. Anyway, kept in by number 11, Bailey Aldridge, coming across, drops it back to DeRocher. Barely throws it in to 17, Holt. Holt throws it in off the pads of Dahlia Steele. Dahlia goes down the butterfly, and she's just got those long legs, long pads, and they cover a lot of that net. They got to go up on her. Right now, it's the only thing they haven't tried to be the high glove. Nice little one-touch shot off that pass by Holt. Back up to the blue line. Braley DeRochers has it, gets it back into the sideboards, goes down in the corner, coming back out of the corner, up to the blue line now. DeRochers with it again. Back in, they're really cycling the puck well. Coming across over here, number 14 on the blue line. Throws one wide on the glass, off the pad of Steele, lets it go to the corner. We picked up and thrown out by Michaela Kucher.
Get it out of here.
DeRochers picks it up short of the blue line, coming back in the head of steam on a Comet's change. She's got some room, but getting pushed to the corner by Stewart. Stewart loses her stick, but the puck goes behind the net. DeRochers follows it in the corner. Good job of Jillian Smith, picks it off her stick and throws it up the boards. Picked up by Callie Cushion, trying to get it out, but kept in by Potsdam, number 14. Goes behind the net with the puck. That's it for the period, as Jillian Pritz is 14. One period down, we got a 1-0 lead by the Comets. 35 seconds remaining on Chatham Broulette's penalty as they head into the locker room and discuss what they saw out here.
Yeah, this is a good time. If they could maybe just tighten up the shots a little bit.
Right now, Potsdam is just they've hit Steele several times down low. Dahlia's done a great job keeping post to post on the ice covered. Her blocker's been really active. I haven't seen anything go to her left side yet. That might be a target where they might try going for the glove, but she's doing really well on the right side and down low. Comets have to put the puck on the net on the other end. So how are you feeling about your, I mean, you're not just coloring here, but you've got a young man and
That I'm feeding your head too at the same time.
yeah, you're making sure we're running live here, but you're doing a great job, Josh.
Oh, I appreciate it. You're doing a great job. I'm just getting lost in your words a little bit.
Well, I thought I'm going to just beat up.
Saves for the period for Potsdam, number 31, Adrian Marcel. 5 for BFA, number 30, Dahlia Steele. 7.
So 7 shots on Steele, 5 on Marcel. I think Steele had more than 7 shots, but I don't have my clicker up here.
Maybe next game.
Yeah, I mean, she seemed to have been under fire a little bit more than 7 shots.
It seemed that way from what we're seeing.
John Coffey, he might be the one that's in charge of the other game.
I was about to say, I won't say anything until you send the abs at me.
We're just hoping that sometime they fall asleep. I'd like to think that to help make this broadcast possible. My help is same number I give off here with the ads. If you're looking to, you want to just sponsorship the program. I mean, they are willing and very happy to take any donations you'd like to give. They do a great job for the community, and I mean, never more so than when COVID hit, when folks could not get into the games and stuff. It was awesome to just have this ability.
I believe everything you just said. I was spinning a couple plates at that, in that moment.
I'm watching you juggle 6 different balls up here, and it's impressive. I mean, but I'm not just watching that. I'm watching your son eat that.
Hey, you want one? Last season, I remember you gave him a Snickers, so I believe he owes you.
I'm not going to do it because it looks too good, and I might get hooked on those. I do appreciate it. Can I get a fist bump out of you? Thank you, buddy. You're getting taller. I'd say next year you'll probably be taller than I am, which isn't really saying much.
You might think he's saying that to my kid. He's saying that to me. I'm a grown man.
I mean, people across the stands here are looking up here. They're trying to figure out if I'm standing next to Bigfoot. I mean, I make average height people look tall, folks. So we got some very impressive play with some freshmen coming up from the Comets. Ayana Lamus, very solid. Raina Spalding. Let me see here. Marion Person Stanley. Haley Howard. I mean, they're all right in there in the mix. They're getting their stick on a puck. They're not holding back, and they're stepping into the play. Potsdam's doing a great job, and I will, folks, get better with calling out names for the Potsdam players as we go.
Man, it's got to be fun for you, having watched your daughter. Now you get to see the younger kids from when she was playing take ownership, really start leading the charge.
I can tell you, I was in not just watching her play, I was coaching and helping, involved in her hockey all the way through, so I was able to meet a lot of the girls in the state of Vermont that played hockey. So I didn't need a program for the last 4 years. I could call a game because I knew the players on the ice. Now, folks, you're going to see my level of intelligence because now I've got to relearn names. There's a lot of new faces out here. But what's really good about this is the depth of girls hockey now. I mean, it's improved.
Oh, yeah.
It's improved a lot, not just at the BFA level here in the Comets. Essex has got a very strong young team. They just played the Hingham Harbor Woman. Before this, Harbor Woman won 2-0. And Hingham's no slouch. Last year they won the state title in Massachusetts. So, and they still want to come up here and play in this tournament.
Ooh.
They're the top team in Massachusetts. But when they come up, we know we're playing a bear. And Essex had a nice hard-fought 2-0 loss. So they're going to come back out here tomorrow and play Potsdam prior to the game. And the Comets will reload and play the Hingham Harbor Women after at 1:30. We'll have that game as well on Northwest Access Services, so you guys can tune in again. And listen, if you want to come down here, you got the craft show going on in the tennis courts. You got the cookies in the lobby.
Supporting a great
cause. I mean, what I would do is I'd come in here, do that, and then go right home and turn on the TV and tune into some more live hockey. And we're gonna, I'll be a little bit more polished tomorrow. This is my first game out for the season, so I'm a little rusty, and I apologize.
Everybody's their worst critic. This is why I said, hey, I'll do color.
And you do, hey, that's awesome. We got Colin Fitzgerald on the camera. First time working with Colin. And he's eating fruit. Josh, I mean, he's got, that's healthy.
Real food,
That's real stuff.
I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah. Everything I've had for the past 6 months has been vacuum sealed.
So let's talk about that.
Sure.
So what drove you to this MRE challenge that you were doing?
Well, I wanted people to see that, if someone comes into the station, they can see all of our gear, and it can be a little bit intimidating. And we've had people that have wanted to create shows that have seen the gear and have been like, oh, geez, I don't know if I can manage this. So I'm doing the entire series on an iPhone. I was like, well, what is a premise that I could do on an iPhone? Well, I need to get out into the woods, that's for sure. I can't spend my whole day in the office. I genuinely do love MREs. I don't care what anybody says. Half of them are very good. Half of them are not, and then that's the fun of the show.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's an awesome thing you're doing. It is a lot of fun watching. I mean, especially when you you zoom in on your face as you're biting that, taking that first bite, and just watch your eyes and just try to predict at home. Is he liking it?
Sometimes you can tell. I mean, cornbread, I always love it.
Oh, can't go wrong with cornbread.
Couple spit takes, so and that show is syndicated on over 50 channels across the entire country, and that's something that's possible through Northwest Access TV. I would genuinely encourage anyone interested, even in a talk show about the things that you love. We've got a state-of-the-art soundstage. Come, sit down with your friends, sit down with your family, just grab a cup of coffee and talk for a half hour. We'll point a camera at you.
Yeah, I mean, and the things you could do with that, send it out to families that just can't travel to be with you.
Oh, absolutely.
You bring that meeting to them. I know I do a little stuff on my iPhone, just make little pop-up reels for the place I work, and I just me being dumb and sticking my arm out and talking to the phone.
Hey, that sounds familiar.
And it's amazing where it goes.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I'll have people that I don't even know just looking at me and grinning. I'm like, what? Oh, I saw what you did the other day. And I'm like, it makes you think, okay, I got to be careful.
Oh, absolutely.
But the gear down at Northwest Access is it's amazing. I mean, it's not something you're going to look at and then be intimidated by it. And there's someone always there that's going to give you a quick little walkthrough.
Yeah, man, we run the full spectrum. Even if you don't want to make anything, we've got a state-of-the-art e-gaming setup. We've got coaches from the station coaching MVU for esports.
Now, yeah, is MVU the only school in the area for the esports?
It seems to be at this time that it's considered an actual athletic program.
It's an athletic program.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is considered that. Yeah.
So what about figure skating? I don't know.
Well,
my wife's not. Well, she's not here. She's not hearing.
She a figure skater?
She was.
Well, I think that's a noble pursuit.
Her sisters and brother, Jeremy, Sarah, and Emily, all are hockey players, and they used to give her some jabbing air about the figure skating not a sport.
I mean, you can't have hockey players without chirping, though, right?
No, I mean that's where it is. So the Comets and Sandstoners are back out doing their own little cheer on the boards. Coach Rulo down there, and I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's using a lot of hand signals out there. Jeff's really good at rolling his hands around. And he is married. His wife was a cheerleading coach. So I think it might be the pom-pom roll that's going on with Coach Rulo.
It's its own language. Ooh, I like seeing this. Chopping up the ice a little bit. Let's get some traction.
You got to muddy the waters. That's what you call it right there. You got to slow the puck down and slide through the crease. I didn't know if you guys noticed, but there is a brand new scoreboard on the north end of the rink here. Out for the draw will be Mila Thomas going up against Gabby Frades. I got to check in with the Frades family too to find out if there's any goal. Like last year, Gabby Frades had a threshold of goals she had to get, and her brother would buy her a puppy. She came short, so I got to find out if there's anything going on with little freight train Frades this year. Draw, push back to number 14 for the Sandstormers. Nice job. Sent over to back into the comm zone. 14 with it from the Sandstormers, and I'm going to get her name right now. That would be Jillian Pitts. Comes back up the blue line, blocked down by Stewart. Throwing back up the blue line, throwing another shot wide. Pitts is now picking it up for the Sandstormers, going behind the net with it. Stopping. Passing it back into the corner to 29 Thomas. Thomas is sitting there waiting, going up to the blue line with it. Puts it on number 10, Jordan Scott. Scott throws one in off the pad, goes in the corner, and be picked up by Thomas. Thomas coming back to DeRoche, cannot keep it in. Oh, she does. Thought it came out, but Comets are coming out now with the puck. Here comes Lily Ferraro, steps by DeRoche. She's got some room. Gets it, loses the puck a little bit, throws it up front. Oh! Nice job by Lily Ferraro throwing it out in front. Marcel lost it for a moment, but one of her defensemen, I think it was number 10 for the Sandstoners, Jordan Scott, put it into her pad so she could cover up. That was close. Draw pulled back by Howard. Thrown into the corner, be picked up by Callie Cushion. Cushion pushed to the boards. Great job pinching in by Emma Castor. Behind the net comes number 4, Bullock.
You ever sat at the boards? You ever sat at the boards in an arena?
Oh yeah, I've lost a drink off that corner.
Can't hear nothing.
No, you gotta get above the glass. Rena Spalding throwing it over to Lamus. Lamus throwing it up, comes back Lamus. Lamus goes across ice looking for 21, Rena Spalding. Gets in behind the net, picked up by the Sandstoners, intercepted right there by number 12, which would be Pearson Stanley. Back in behind the net, chased down by Spalding, but goes around, picked up by the Sandstoners. Alexi Hall throws it around the boards, but pinched in, great by Kucher. Into the corner is Pearson Stanley, back up the boards, Lamus, high shot, in through a crowd. Marcel had no clue where that was going. That was like an elevation change in shot, and she didn't know where it was till it hit her body. Great job reacting to it though, trapping it with her arm. That hit one body as it went through by Lamus.
Yeah, that was a bit of a pinball machine, wasn't it?
Yeah, and those are the hardest shots, but Marcel is standing up high in the crease, coming out high. Drop back to Stewart. Stewart snaps a nice hard shot, goes off a pad in the corner. Kucher now with it. Backhands it back in behind the net. It's going to be picked up by Brulette. Brulette backhands it back across to Kucher. It comes all the way up to Stewart. Stewart slides in backwards, shielding the body with the puck. The puck with the body. Stewart now picking up out of the corner, comes in high, throws it off Marcel's shoulder, back behind the net. I don't know about that one. Number 2 for Potsdam is tied up. Tegan Sheldon gets tied up with Brulette. I think Brulette just lost an edge and went down, but they're going to put Sheldon in the box. One of those let it go calls. But here it is. Comet's going to be dropping in. They're going to have, looks like their number 1 power play. Gabby Frady's on the draw. Maya McGinn to her left. Jillian Smith up on the right.
Ooh.
McGinn with a tip shot into the corner. And be picked up by Potsdam. They tried to clear and did clear. Got off Chad Brulette's stick. Comes to center ice. Brulette makes a move into Maya McGinn. Maya McGinn backhands it over. Good pressure right there with Jordan Scott. Bucking behind the net, coming up ice with it. To 29, Marla Thomas. She goes back in, retreats, throwing it around the boards hard, stays up on a dasher. Kept in by Frady's. Lands on Thomas' stick. Thrown up. Maya McGinn picks it up center ice to Frady's. Resetting and curling back into the zone. Frady's with the puck. She's got Ferraro behind her. Frady's goes deep. Backhand. She's looking to backhand. Lost it off the heel of her stick. Good pressure by Potsdam. McGinn now backhandsman towards the front of the net. Gets through. Jillian Smith picks it up. She's got Brulette up on the blue line. Smith curls in the corner. Throws up to Brulette. Pushing now. Brulette throws one off a pad. Goes wide. Again, the Comets have got to get that puck on the net. And Potsdam clears it. Cushing is retreating for it all the way into the zone. Great pressure coming in from Jordan Scott. Scott's really exerting a lot of energy on this shift, but here comes Cushing out with the puck. She's got a head of steam, and you can tell Scott's losing hers because she's been on too long. Cushing goes wide in the corner, waiting, letting the girls set up. Pearson Stanley in front of the net. Comes into a dropping Chad Brulette, throws in off a pad, goes into the corner, kicked out. Picked up again by Stewart.
You said you coach. Now, early in the season, do you try to see how much gas there is in the tank?
No.
Having the shift be a little too long?
No, because then you see the kids will start making mistakes because they're tired. And I got to tell you, sometimes when they make a mistake, they have a hard time trying that again because they're afraid of making that same mistake.
That's an excellent point.
You want to keep them fresh. You want to get them used to line changes and stuff. Tip puck all the way down, goes right on to Marcel's pad. She's going to tie it up, wait for the whistle. I mean, you do want to get the kids in shape, but you want to do that in practice. You don't want to use a game for them. There are some teams where they'll put players on the ice and you'll see that number on there the whole game. Kingdom Blades, they do that basically because of attrition. They don't have enough skaters, and those girls are used to playing a lot. Comets have got 4 lines that are just stout. Lexi Hull almost loses an edge, gets a puck on the stick, or stick on the puck and throws it up. Kept in by Marley Johnson. Coming around and be picked up here by number 16 for the Comets. going to get this. Haley Howard. Haley, I apologize. I keep looking. I keep seeing your number 16. I keep going to the paper. So you will not be forgotten after this. I'll have you down.
Hey, no one can blame you. It looks like everybody's last name is Belize.
How long do you think I can get away with that? I
Believe on the puck.
I believe has the puck. Can you believe it?
It's unbelievable.
Oh, a good attempt right there. Number 11 for Potsdam. Bailey Aldrich, but thwarted by the Comet players. It's tucked in behind the Potsdam net. Up ice, Emma Castor drops in. Tries to get it low, but it gets bounced back out. It's coming back in the Comet zone. Marley Johnson going after it. She's being chased hard by it, by number 18 from the Sandstoners, Sloan Bicknell. Johnson and Bicknell in the corner with it.
Haven't spent much time over here this period yet.
No. Chad Brulette comes around with it to help out. Up ice. Riley LaRock. Riley LaRock does a pass cross, intercepted by Potsdam, brought back in by DeRocher. Coming out is Emma Castor now with it. She's got some room. She's got LaRock with her. Great job, number 4 from Potsdam. Susanna Bullard getting slowing down Castor. Here comes DeRocher out the Sandstoner zone with the puck going wide on Isabel Stewart. She's going to have to work to get past Stewart. Stewart's just a solid defensewoman. She really does a great job. Stewart comes away with the puck. Curls back in the corner, creating some space. Up ice to LaRock. LaRock goes across ice, but intercepted by DeRocher. Picked up by Castor. Backhanded up to Kucher. Kucher takes a shot into the set. I don't know why. Every shot seems it either misses the net or it's going right in Marcel's stomach.
It does seem that way.
Folks, I'm here to tell you, I'm not the smartest guy in the ring, but you can't shoot a puck through the belly. It's just not going to get there. Frady's on the draw. Number 3, Sophie Merriman. Great job by Potsdam stepping through that draw by Avery Bicknell. Gets it back in the Comet zone. Here comes Lexi Hull. Throws one across the front. Gets through everybody. Comes it back to the blue line. 14 Pitts. Loses it. Here comes Lily Ferraro. Gets tied up by Pitts on the red line. Sunrise. Thrown back in behind the net. Be picked up by Jillian Smith. Good pressure on Jillian Smith by number 7, Avery Bicknell. Up ice to Ferraro. Ferraro hits a Myra McGinn coming out of the zone with a head of steam, but she gets tied up at center ice. Picked up by Ferraro again. Back over to McGinn. He now dropped back in deep position. Stewart jumped up. Backhands it into the zone. Ferraro going in, putting pressure on Pitts. Pitts goes around the corner with it. Up ice to Hull. Lexi Hull. Off a stick. Better put some steam on your skates right there, Julian. You get a hard pressure coming from Avery Bicknell. Smith was able to get it to the corner.
Lost stick.
Bicknell coming out of the corner with it. Up to the top of the zone to Pitts. Pitts over to 20. Sandstoner. Nice block on that shot. Who we got here? This is number 18, Gabby Frady's to Pearson Stanley. Setting up for a nice shot, but just couldn't get the stick back on, or puck back on her stick.
That was a good looking setup though.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We got a nice little tip off the pass. Steps in behind.
Oh.
There we go. Come on, don't wait that off.
Oh, come on.
Oh, fellows, get closer to that. That was over the goal
That was
line.
absolutely over.
Oh,
Undoubtedly.
great job right there by number 21, Rena Spalding. That would have been her first goal as a Comet. Rena,
In our eyes, it was.
I'll give you a puck after the game. The puck is sent the length of the ice and will be icing. Oh, beautiful shot coming in from left to right. Got the goalie down, legs spread. She just deposited it through the 5-hole. It's one of those little Kucherov type shots where it just lets the puck slide. And it did. It got over that goal line by a good puck width. Paul Fellows, in his defense, he was in the corner looking through the net and the goal post. So
You'll have that. Especially when there's only 3 refs.
yeah, I mean only 3 refs in the game, but there's normally 2.
You know, I know we're having a lot of fun, and correct me if I'm a fool, Dave, but did I miss a period?
Yeah, well, I think someone hit a button. And Josh, I never tell anybody your size that you're a fool. That'd be foolish. Another icing Yeah, they got another dot. I think they got excited when they hit the period button and clock. And it's easier just to let it go, but then to go back and correct it. 1-0 Comet lead. Should be 2-0, but we're going to let that go. Spalding on the draw here for the Comets with Mila Thomas. Thomas is getting thrown out of the face-off. In comes Jordan Scott. Scott throws it back into the corner. Picked up by number 12, Braylon DeSorsi. Off a couple sticks, back out in the front of the net. Mila Thomas gets it, but throwing it up. But Callie Cushing with it, steps, just whiffs. Right where you want to be. She's on top of the circle, shooting through the hash, and she just whiffed on the shot. Mila Thomas coming through, steps around Castor. Castor pushes it wide, gets a stick on it.
Dang.
Puck in the corner, off a steal with deflection. Shot in, but Castor gets a stick on it, goes behind the net. Thomas gets it, throws one high over the glass, over the net, excuse me.
Hey, you did say go high.
I did, and they went glove side too. Almost like I knew what I'm talking about. Castor with it, looking for Cushing up, but just gets past Cushing, goes the length of the ice. That would have been a nice pass, but you want to use the boards. Get that on a little more of an angle. The boards will soften it. Puck will be drawn back into the blocker side of Dahlia Steel. 15-4 will be on the point with Potsdam. Fair showing. Comets control the draw. Nice move by Isabel Stewart, just changing directions. She got that speed from her dad. Pretty sure Dallas showed her that. Back in the corner, here comes Marley Johnson with it. She's got plenty of time. Throws it up, ice looking for Kucher, gets behind Kucher. Off their boards, it's going to go all the way for icing. I don't know why they called that, because both players were just kind of coasting towards the puck. Usually the ref will blow that off. Puck will come all the way back down. The girls I think they're early season fatigue right now. They don't seem as spry this end of this second period.
I mean, they left it all out there on the first.
Yeah, they're playing tomorrow's going to be a good match for both of them again. There's no slouches in this tournament. Puck in the corner. Isabel Stewart really reversing direction well. She's strong. Coming out with the puck. Got a body all over her.
Yeah.
She's still just skating.
Unfazed.
Back into the zone, creating space, looking for somewhere to go with the puck, waiting for something to happen, but she's retreating a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Doing a great job with it though. She's just a strong skater. Finally tosses it over to number 3, Chatham Brulette. Brulette gets it kicked off her stick, comes back in by Potsdam, number 3. Sophie Merriman in the corner. Brulette messes it up with her, and the puck comes off her stick, goes all the way to the blue line. Pitts takes one wide. We picked up off the boards by number 10 for the Comets, Riley LaRock. LaRock throws it in, it bounces off a pad, goes in the corner, and Chatham Brulette is giving chase. Comes back up to the sideboards. LaRock's in there with Lexi Hope. Picked up by Potsdam, throwing up the boards. Kept in by Marley Johnson. But off the stick of Lexi Holt. Lexi Holt brings her back the other way, goes right past Johnson. She's coming in, takes a shot from the side hash, over the net. Staying on that blocker side. Lily Ferraro now throwing it up. Pitts keeps it in for the Sandstoners, throws it in off a pad into the corner. Mila Thomas goes after it. Good pressure there with Braylee Fitzgerald. Braylee Fitzgerald, puck comes back up. Great shot right there by number 6, Allison Draper, but off a pad in the corner. Behind the net, Jillian Smith picks it up. Tries to change direction, loses an edge. Mila Thompson putting pressure. It gets all the way over the corner. You got Haley Howard now across ice looking for Lily Ferraro, intercepted by Pitts. Pitts comes in, throwing one through the pads, right. She went glove side, head high on steal on that, but it goes over the net. Good attempt. Here comes Braylon Fitzgerald. Good pressure, dumps it in. Comets are going to do a partial line change here. Puck kept low. Fitzgerald and Ferraro putting pressure on it. Comes out, up ice. Sandstones with the puck. That would be number 10, Jordan Scott, but loses it. Myra McGinn gets it taken off her stick by Pitts. Pitts brings it all the way back in, dumps it in the zone. Now Potsdam's going for full line change. Here comes Emma Castor up ice with the puck. She's got no Comets with her, so she's going to throw it in. Get it deep. Comets are doing the rest of their line change here. Potsdam with the puck. They got plenty of time, but here comes Cushing, and number 21 would be Rena Spalding. Cushion almost with another chance in front. She just can't quite get the puck settled on her stick. Puck comes up, Lamus throws one. Nice shot by Lamus. She had Marcel going one way, tries to throw it back against the grain, and Marcel's leg was there for it. Puck in the corner, comes up ice, back in the corner, looking for Cushion at the circle. Great job right there, number 11 for Sandstone, Bailey Aldridge, forcing that puck out of the zone. Now it's going to be picked up by number 13, Tisa LaSala, throws one in right on the midsection of Steele. Steele swats it down and then puts a glove on it for the whistle.
Good footwork a couple seconds ago by 24, almost went down.
Yeah, that was number 24. Oh, you know, this, I don't know if you can hear this at home, folks, but
Pump is jammed.
Josh and my hips are moving right now. Spalding on the draw of the Comets. Puck does come out of the zone, slides through the two Potsdam defenders. Number 12, Brayla DeRoche curls back with the puck, comes back in the zone, does a nice stop on the side hash, throws one in on Steele, off her pads, over the net, picked up by Callie Cushion. Cushion coming up ice, he's patient, waiting, dumps it in from the blue line, chasing it down in the corner. Coming back up the boards to the blue line, Smith takes it, throws a nice low shot through traffic, good job, but he's blocked down. And here comes Potsdam coming out with Sophie Merriman. Merriman looking, she's got Avery Bicknell trailing, but she takes it to the corner. Audrey Sheldon on a blue line, but it goes over Audrey's shoulder. It's going to go length of the ice, and it'll be icing.
Now, I'm about 250 pounds, so I'm not the quickest guy in the world, but I am noticing that after spending the first half of this period really at it, there's a little bit less cohesion, I think. We're falling a little bit behind the puck.
What you call a lot of chuck the puck. You know, they're not looking, the passes aren't as crisp. They're just throwing it to some areas and players aren't there. Puck in the corner right now. Great job. There's two Potsdam players, two BFA players. Out comes number 19, Lamus. You got Lamus and you got Brulette in the corner. You're going to have to really throw some bodies in there to take the puck away from those two. Ayana Lamus goes all the way, makes a nice little step around move into the front. Brulette picks it up, throws it through a body, but it hits off another and just comes to the corner. Chase back into the zone.
Final minute of the period.
The Rock right there putting good pressure. Bounces back out. Haley Lanford turn, fires. Off another body. Deflected. Lanford with the back end on net. Marcel swats it to the corner. 41 seconds left here. Jordan Scott gets it out of the zone. Picked up by Maya Thomas. Steps
Good
around
save.
one, but you got Haley Alward keeping her stick on her, keeping her really busy so she can get a good shot off. A lot of bodies just dropping. They're tired. They're fatigued. Maya Thomas throws one across the front. No one there. It's going to trying to be sent to length of the ice, but it hits off a Potsdam player and slows down. Pressure by Howard on DeRocher. Good body there from Brulette on DeRocher. Just knocks her off a bit. DeRocher doesn't give up. Still coming. What a shot!
That was clean.
DeRocher comes up, runs full tilt into Brulette, the center ice zone. Bounces off her, regroups and goes in. Fires a shot past Steele. That thing hit both the pokes.
You can't be mad at that.
No, that was a great shot. I mean, point blank shot. She went in over blocker side. It hit that left post and banged into the right post. Tie game 1-1. 5.4 seconds left.
Hey, this might be the urgency we need for period 3, eh?
This is where you're going to see some coaching going on there in that locker room from both sides. Two good coaching groups too, by the way. Draw one by Potsdam. Sophie Merriman pushed back, and that'll do it for the second period.
Potsdam goal scored at 14:55 in the second period, and number 12, Brindley DeRocher.
DeRocher is how Mr. Coffee downstairs is saying Brindley's name, so I'm going to start with that little extra DeRocher.
Yeah, I was thinking DeRocher, and I wasn't going to say it.
Saves in the period for Potsdam, number 31, Avery Marshall, 9.
9
For
saves for
BFA,
Marcel.
number 30, Dahlia Steele, 6.
6 saves for Steele. So that puts Steele at 13 for the game, and I believe 14 for Marcel. Heck of a period.
I would say.
They got a little slower, a little more, I should say, they weren't as tight. The passes weren't as accurate. But the goalies got a lot of work. I still think, I mean, I'm a goalie dad. I think every puck that hits a goalie should count as a shot, but there is a guideline, I guess. There must be a certain path or area that puck counts as a shot, because I mean they seem to be getting more than 5 and 9.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, we've seen a couple things be called a little incorrectly. That's all right.
We
got a bird's eye view.
yes. I mean, if Paul Fellows would give his right eye, actually may have on that shot there, to have our view, but that shot, which was a no goal, it was a goal in our view. It was tough for him to see it from where he was, because it's bang bang. The goalie did a really great job getting her hand on that puck and pulling it back under her.
And for what it's worth, it's so easy for us to say, but like the amount of gratitude to have a barn like this, to have refs like this, to have a staff like this, like nobody's doing anything wrong. It could happen to the best of us.
Right. No, there's no slight on Paul at all. It's just, you can't call that shot. I mean, that's where you need your goal judge. And they used to have goal judges. I'm not sure what happened. Years ago they stopped. But to be honest, folks, every rink you go into, you see a goal judge. That's one of the players' dads. You mean
to suggest it's not non-biased?
Maybe maybe you got 3 refs. Maybe you pay for the Principal Association, BPA, could pay for that goal judge. Which I just want to throw it out there. I'm retired, folks, and I'll sit behind that net and turn that light switch on and off.
Well, you might have to do it for another team, because we don't want to lose you here.
Oh, no, I mean, if I'm not up here. But yeah, if it's an away game. But it's 2 good teams, solid play. Nobody's really skating themselves out of the game. There's a lot of pressure on the puck, both ends. And I hope you're enjoying the game at home. I'm enjoying the calling up here with Josh, but I'm going to give a shout out to our sponsors right now one more time, because I want to make sure Paul does a great job putting this list together for us. And we'd like to thank our community partners that help make this broadcast possible. Northwestern Counseling Support Services, the Afterglow Foundation, Northwestern Rehab Services, My Healthy Vermont, Notch, Stone's Auto Shops in St. Albans and Fairfield, Stewart's Clarence Brown, Handy Cars, Union Bank, JC Image, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to join our community partners and contribute to the production of these games, please contact Paul Snyder at Northwest Access TV, 802-782-8676. And you'll hear your wonderful business relayed to everybody out there watching by this soft, silky voice.
Man, there was a number that we got, and I don't take this as gospel, but as an approximation. Paul was telling me something in the ballpark of like 50,000 reads over the course of the season, including, when it plays through on the bottom. Now, don't take that number as gospel, because I could be wrong, but approximate that amount of times that people can be hearing your business.
And you see 50,000 reads, but how many people are in the room when you're reading it? I know I pull it up on our TV.
Yeah.
And you could have 4 or 5 people in that room.
Absolutely, yeah. Compounds, right?
That's right.
NCSS, one of our sponsors, also does a program at the station. It's not on our YouTube because they put it on their own, but it is on our channel, 1079 in Franklin County. NCSS here for you. Just giving a little extra bump for one of our sponsors.
That's awesome. And now I'll roll right in. That segues right into the next section. Is Northwest Counseling and Support Services and the Afterglow Foundation are partnering to raise awareness and prevent suicide in our community. If you or someone you care about is struggling, remember, we are here for you 24/7 and completely confidential. Call NCSS Emergency Service anytime at 802-524-6554, then press 1. Or connect with the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by calling, texting, or chatting at 988. One call, one text, and one chat could save a life. Normally, I would have Joe Sebri up here, but apparently he's got, I'm not sure why he put family first. He's in Plattsburgh with both his kids in a hockey tournament this weekend.
Yeah, so, some things are unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Joe. Priorities. But good luck to both your son and daughter this weekend. Bring home a nice piece of hardware that we can't hang in the complex. But so what do you think, Josh? What's your next challenge of the MREs? Have you got a flavor picked out?
Oh, geez. Honestly, the next challenge is how cold it is. And not even how cold it is for me, how cold it is for the gear. One of the last episodes, the camera died on me in the middle of the review because it was like 7 degrees out. So I don't know, finding a way to make that program work in the winter.
It's tough. My son, he's a senior at Clarkson, and he's got a buddy that graduates tomorrow. They're roommates. So what they did was they went out and they spent the night in the woods. They slept all night in the woods in a lean-to out back on campus.
Recently?
Oh yeah, last week.
Monster.
So he sends me a picture of his setup, and it's a lean-to, 3-sided roof, but the whole front side's wide open. And the sleeping bags, there's just 2 of them in that lean-to that could probably fit 10. And the first thing I noticed was there's 4 to 5 feet between their sleeping bags. So I texted him back, said, hey, you might want to move those sleeping bags a little closer to each other.
Yeah, buddy, you're going to want to cuddle tonight.
The next morning, he wakes up and sends us a shout out letting us know he's okay. I said, what's the temp? He says, I got down to 14. I'm like, but that's what he does. It's his, he likes, 2 weeks ago he was up in Belvedere, hiking 2 miles into the woods and during Thanksgiving, sleeping in a cabin with
That's cool,
2
man.
of his buddies.
You love that. You got to love seeing your kid being a fan of adversity.
I mean, he would fall right into the niche with you and his MREs.
Hey, bring him over.
I'd love to see that. I don't know if he can muscle through some of the food you eat, though.
Well, it helps. In the winter months, everything's so frozen.
Yeah.
You got cold weather MREs, but I don't, so.
I mean, they've got to make them.
They do. Oh, yeah.
The people that are, So big shout out to my favorite fan. Every time I post anything on social media, I get an immediate heart, and that's my mom,
Aw.
Mary Paul Jackson. She's down in her lovely warm home down on Upper Weldon Street there, and she let me know on the way to the game I'll be watching. So Mary
Biggest
Paul,
fan.
thanks for tuning in, and we really appreciate you. That's a big thing. I had all kinds of family members last year with my daughter playing that I knew. I had groups in Buffalo. We had groups in Florida, groups in Colchester, and it's just large groups that are watching. And then when the Kate Storms graduates, we lost our Ottawa connection. We had quite a crew up there that was watching religiously every game we broadcast.
Man, we love to see it. In the office, we have a game sometimes where we'll check the analytics to see where everything's coming from. And that is always a good time.
See, Josh is using a lot bigger words up here, folks, than I'm normally used to hearing.
I think I only used one.
No, you use analytics and you use compounding. And I've got smart kids, so I hear them talking with them, but I don't use them very often.
Say that to those around me. Oh, he's a smart one.
All right.
Okay.
To put together that MRE challenge, and it really, I mean, that's like a Bear Grylls move right there, and it's just great. And you can do that. Anybody can do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point of the whole show. Anybody can show up, bring your phone, and we'll teach you how to make a show out of it.
And it does look high quality. We got some wonderful ice setting up today. You know it's cold outside when you see the puddles evaporating quickly. I mean, they're just setting up really fast.
Man, I was saying this for a second before, but like to have a barn like this here in 5,000 population St. Albans, and have a barn like the Highgate one, and 2 in Franklin County, it's just, you gotta be appreciative. I am so grateful that this community, what comes first, right?
Yeah.
Excellent players or a great place to play, because it feels like we've always had both.
Yes, I mean, I would love to see the youth programs that both come together and share these ices, make one program, and they could really put together some quality teams and play them at the right levels. Because, I mean, in the ice surface as a player, I was the first high school team on this ice when they built it. And just the quality of ice that we have, we've never had an issue with how this sets up. Josh had to step away. He's juggling like 4 different jobs while he's up here, which we really appreciate him helping out with the color here and making sure you guys at home enjoy it. 2 minutes left here for the period change, and we'll have both teams back out here fired up and ready to play. Again, we're tied 1-1. No penalties and nobody in the box. We're going to come right out with a full 5-on-5 start of the 3rd period. And you're probably, you haven't seen any of the benches shortening. Everybody's getting out here and playing. So I think you'll see the same Comets are very impressed with their younger players. Immediate jump into the play. They're not waiting to be introduced. They're introducing themselves, as well as Potsdam. I mean, you're looking at the Potsdam lineup here, as I wrote down in the program. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 eighth graders playing up in the forward lines. You got 3 sophomores. Let me see here. I think there's 1 senior up there. And then we hop down in the defense here. We got a number 4, Susanna Bullard, 7th grader, folks, playing high school hockey here. Tegan Sheldon, that's another senior. That's the 2nd senior. Braylee DeRochier is she's an 8th grader. Doesn't play like an 8th grader. Very strong. 15, Claire Schoen, she's a 9th grader. 20, Audrey Sheldon, 9th grader. Jillian Pitts, 8th grader. Folks, Vermont High School doesn't allow 8th graders on a team unless you're in a situation where you cannot field the team without them. Most teams are able to get enough players between 9 and 12 on the ice. But to see the number of 8th graders and then a 7th grader playing for Potsdam, and they're playing at a high level. They're playing great hockey. It's impressive.
I believe everything you just said. Sorry, I was gone. To anyone watching that is maybe put off by the choppiness of the stream, I apologize. I just got word of that. That is not something that will continue throughout the rest of the season. We have isolated the problem. We just can't change it midstream. Otherwise, we would lose the stream. But seems to be that people are enjoying the show so far.
Yeah, we just got a update from a gentleman who was in the law enforcement world. I'm not going to give her name. But he also has a child, two boys that played hockey here. One's still playing here. He said that a parent behind the net said that puck did not cross the line.
Hey, to each their own.
But thank you very much for that reach out from back at home. So, Paul, you got someone on your side. Josh and I, we still saw white between that red line, which is the goal line, and the puck. Did you see white? I saw white.
You know, I'm starting to question what I saw, Dave. To be honest with you,
don't let the folks at home question you. You got to be solid on your assumption. But thank you.
No, there was white. There ain't no doubt. Hey, before we get started here, you were talking about your mom being your biggest fan, always seeing a like on the Facebook, and you're that for us, Dave. So just a shout out to you.
Hey, I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
We got on the draw, Rena Spalding, and number 3 for the Potsdam Sandstorms, Sophie Merriman. The puck is now back into the hands of, she's got a long name for the Comets. Where are you? Right there. Marion Pearson Stanley. Back up. Jillian Smith throws one off the blocker, a little wide of the net, but Marcel still kicks it in the corner. Puck behind the net. Doing battle right there is Pearson Stanley. Stepping in is number 21, Raina Spalding. Pick up the loose puck. Goes back to Jillian Smith. Hard shot in low off a leg pad to the corner. Comes all the way back up to the blue line. Stewart's there. Trying to keep it low. Cushions with her. Puck is still getting tight. Potsdam's doing a great job. That was Pitts over there, 14. Gets it out of the zone finally.
Seeing a little bit of that first period aggression come back. That's nice to see.
You get that in the first 5 minutes, and we'll see what kind of legs they got after that.
Hey.
Spalding throws it behind the net. Comets do a full line change. Here comes number 7.
Oh, that was a hard hit.
That is a Chatham Roulette exclamation point we talked about earlier with Avery Bicknell, excuse me. Chatham come on the ice, full head of steam on a line change, went the entire width of the ice to try to cut off Bicknell, and she cut her off.
Yeah, that one looked like it hurt. There was a bit of a grimace on her face on her way back.
Well, that's sophomore meet freshman right there, and Chatham Roulette, I don't think she has anything on her that's not involved in weightlifting. She's a solid kid. Puck drawn back up to the blue line. Nice little pass over to Braylee DeRocher. She just throws a soft shot, looking to lift it over the glove hand of Dahlia Steele, but Dolly was able to answer that call. Mila Thomas, Meyer McGinn on the draw. patient. The puck is, oh, there it goes, hits the ice, kick to the side. Ayana Lamus throws it out. Lily Ferraro trying to get it by DeRocher. How was that? How are we going to say that? DeRocher? DeRocher coming up ice to Thomas. Gets kicked back out by Castor. Picked back up by number 6, Allison Draper. Throws it in. Castor in a corner with number 3, Sophie Merriman. Or 13, excuse me. Tisa LaSala. McGinn comes out with it. Goes across ice to Ferraro. Off Ferraro's stick. Getting chased down by Allison Draper. Ferraro's right there putting heat on her. Coming back up to DeRocher. DeRocher's with it. Got some room. Michaela Kucher pushing aside. Stalls her at the blue line. Touches
Kucher's
it
got
back
some good
over.
legs.
Yeah, she's a strong kid too. Touches it back over to number 10. Jordan Scott, who couldn't get the shot off, is back up the blue line. Kicked over, number 6. Great job by Lily Ferraro. Gets the puck off of Scott's stick and throwing the length of the ice. Gonna
Good
be picked
time,
up by-
50 seconds left in the penalty, too.
Oh yeah, DeRocher coming, turned back around by Kucher. Goes across ice. She's got that on number 6 stick, Allison Draper. Draper goes up ice here looking for Merriman. Merriman, nope, that's not Merriman, it's 13, excuse me, Tisa LaSala. Loses it to Gabby Frades. That was a tough one off a skate towards Steele, but they were able to corral and get it back the other way. 25 seconds left in the penalty. Puck is now on Sophie Merriman's stick, who I've been trying to call, but it's been LaSalle. Loses it in front of her own net. Picked back up by number 4, Susanna Bullard. Bullard coming in, throws one in off the pads, off the stick into the corner. Touched by Isabel Stewart, pass 1. Coming up ice, she's hemmed off by a couple of Sandstoners, but she does clear the zone with it. It's going to go the length of the ice. No icing as the penalty ended at the same time the shot was made. Pitts throwing it up ice, trying to clear the zone on the Isabel Stewart's stick, throws it back in. Cushion going in after number 4, Susanna Bullard. Cushion comes out with a puck from behind the net, gets it over on a Lexi Holtz stick. Holtz goes back behind the net with it. Cushion's over there picking it up. She's got Spalding with her. Cushion's got a lot of pressure from the Sandstormers. Gets back up Jillian Smith. Smith throws one in, wide of the net. Going to be chased down by 16, Haley Howard. Howard with it. Really doing a good job fending off the other player with her body. Throws it up, looking for Cushing, wrong side of her stick. Gets all the way to the blue line. Brought back up by Lexi Hawk. Pinched off by Jillian Smith. Picked up by Cushion. Cushion throws, nope, excuse me, that was the 21, Spalding. Spalding throws it up cross ice. Potsdam intercepts, throws it back in. Smith with it behind their net. Backhands it over to Isabel Stewart. Stewart's looking up ice. She gets Cushion off her stick. It's going to go the length for icing. Could not hold on to that hot pass. See, this is where you see that fatigue now. 10 minutes.
You know, I saw it like the moment it transitioned. It was almost black and white. It was pretty interesting to see.
You see them reaching instead of striding. You know, when they're not moving their legs, they're just reaching with their stick, they're tired. Face off right now with Thomas and Brulette. You see Brulette on the end of that draw. She pushes the puck back and made sure that Thomas is out of play with a little shoulder. So you just see the physicality that she has when she's out there.
You love to see it.
I do. She's aggressive. She's a good player. Watch this on the drop. Drop back, put your body into her. Goes in behind the net. Ayana Lamus fighting for it. Gets kicked back around. Comes over to Marley Johnson. Johnson up ice with it. Gets past number 10, Riley Larotte, but it does clear the zone. Braylon Fitzgerald is chasing it down. Broulette's over there. Lamus throws it off the board through some bodies. Icing is waved off, goes all the way down. It's going to be picked up by Brulette. Fires a shot, hard shot, and chases her own shot in for the rebound.
Got a pretzel.
Marcel wasn't able to cover the puck up, and the Comets had 2 players jump right on that puck. And that would be Fitzgerald and Brulette. Good effort. Good job of Marcel just staying there and keeping with the puck.
Can't have your cake and eat it too, but I bet Brulette would be great at basketball.
No one's ever told me that. I mean, I've always had that cake and ate it. Puck coming back up. The corners pinched in by Stewart. Meyer McGinn loses it, gathers it, and fires it just wide. Goes behind the net, comes up the boards to Marley Johnson. The Sandstoners are able to kick free, and out comes number 10, Jordan Scott, with the puck. pressured by McGinn and Ferraro. Off another stick, McGinn throws it out of the zone. It's going to be icing. This will be the early season fatigue sets in. You hope to see them play their way out of it. The Comets, I think, have only been on the ice for about 2 weeks. Many of them are on a soccer team that had a long season, volleyball as well.
I'd like to see the stats on icing at the beginning of the season versus the end. There seems to be a lot of throwaways going down.
Oh yeah, the coaches, it's a giveaway every time. The coaches will really get on that. Sandstoners win the draw, kick back up to DeRoche, chips it back in on the corner, goes all the way around the net, comes up the far side. Castor there with Stanley, Pearson Stanley. Bringing Spalding to Pearson Stanley. Stanley dumps it deep. Spalding chasing after the puck. DeRoche picks it up behind the net. Comes all the way around, out. Emma Castor retreating to pick it up, being chased down by Emily McCarthy. Tip pass over to Raina Spalding, who goes down and loses the puck, and coming back the other way is DeRoche's. DeRoche. I'm sorry, Coach, if I'm getting that name. Chip back in by number 13, Tisa LaSalle, off the face mask of Pearson Stanley and into the Comet bench.
Yeah, you can't really feel that small puck being so small when that happens, can you?
I tell you hear it though. Like every screw in your helmet seems loose when that puck hits you. Any hockey player has been hit in the face will attest. They can hear that little screw thing. Out comes Haley Howard. Great job forcing her will into the Potsdam zone. Gets a puck on net. Back up to Stewart. Stewart throws one in, a bouncing puck, and it's behind the net. Marcel has no clue where it is, but great job. Haley Howard picks it, throws it back up in the front in the fray. Here it is, another opportunity. A lot of bodies. Look at the defenseman for Potsdam, just really holding them off. Comets are really putting themselves into the shooting zone. Out comes number 17, Lexi Holt. Holt loses her edge, slides in on her belly with the puck in the comm zone, comes out. Number 7, Avery Bricknell, did not wait for Holt to come back out. She touched up for an offsides.
Man, where's the line between having enough bodies for every opportunity, but having too many that there's no opportunity, you know?
I'm still just trying to figure out how I almost punched myself in the mouth. Thank God this mic was here when that little fray in front of the net was going on. And
I missed that.
Marcel, my hands are moving. The Frenchman's coming out of me, but Marcel was like tied to the post right there.
Oh.
Lost an edge by Myron McGinn, but it gets herself back together, and the puck is in the Potsdam zone. Coming back up, Emma Castor gets it quickly, throws it onto Marcel. Picked up by Potsdam, thrown out of the zone, but Castor's there, picking up center ice, touches off Lily Ferraro. Ferraro turns, but there's 3 Potsdam players right there. Maya Thomas now with the puck, throws it up ice to number 10, Jordan Scott. Scott in, but Gabby Paredes is there, taking it off her stick, looking for McGinn back on the blue line. Picked up by number 4, Bullard. Bullard throws one in off a body, goes into the corner. Now you got 10, Jordan Scott in the corner, fighting with Thomas is in there helping her, comes back around. Des Roches over there in the corner now with Castor, throws it back out front, knocked down off a skate by Lamus. Lamus throws it out of the zone off the Potsdam skate, goes the length of the ice, and it will not be icing. Chased down by number 6, Draper, with Ferraro on her, throws it out of the zone. Cross ice, Lamus takes it and was looking for Pearson Stanley. Intercepted and knocked back into the common zone, picked up by Jillian Smith to Lamus. Lamus up to Spalding, back to Lamus, going across to Stanley. Off the boards, and it's going to chrome right into the goalie, who's going to tie it up. Stanley and Spalding going hard to the net. Really good, aggressive freshman play right there. Going to the net.
Gotta say, these girls are resetting from their knees pretty well. They're seeing them go down quite a bit, but they're always right back up.
And you know, when folks see me, they want to know if the ice is comfortable when you fall on it, because it takes me so long to get up. But it's not, folks. It's cold.
Not all that forgiving.
No, puck up off the netting there, so it'll be a reset. Yeah, these kids are fast. They're quick. I think they got some shooting practices lined up for the next couple weeks, so they got to hit that net. They're really moving around well. They're putting good pressure on each side. Pushing now behind the net, getting pushed off by Bullard. But it comes free to Spalding. Spalding over to Smith. Jillian Smith throws it in on the onto the pad, picked up by Desroches, but taken off her stick by Cushing. Cushing in the corner now, loses it to number 13, Tessa LaSalle. And now here comes Desroches up ice. She's got Smith and Stewart. Stewart keeps her off to the side. Great job by Isabel Stewart. Tessa LaSalle now throwing it back in front, but Raina Spalding picking it up, goes behind the net. Pressured by number 18, Sloan Bicknell. Back over to Kuchar. Puck thrown in by Bullard. Going to be taken out by Jillian Smith. She's got some room. She's got one player on her. Great job by Smith holding her body between the player and the puck. She's still with it on the side hash. Tip back up to Isabel Stewart. Stewart throws one in low. Great shot selection right there by Isabel Stewart through the crowd. Picked up by Haley Albert. Haley Albert throws it down deep in the corner. Comes back up on the Smith stick. Catches on her backhand, so she doesn't able to get the shot off. She puts it back in. Roulette turns and just does a one-time slapper wide of the net. Pinching in is Stewart, and there is a...
That was personal. I was just thinking 11 spunky.
Let me tell you, if Levin would have kept her feet on that hit from Stewart, I don't know. But, I mean, it wasn't a vicious hit. It was just a great job by Stewart pinching in.
Look to me as a reminder.
Yeah, it could be. Now we got Stewart in the corner. Great job by Hulk coming in, takes her skates out from her, but no call. Brulette coming out of the corner with it, pushes it up to Haley Alward. Past Alward, gets on Sophie Merriman's stick. Merriman goes deep behind. Smith takes a whack at her with a stick. Merriman still comes up with it. Goes out wide, throws a nice shot selection. Gets Steele going one way, throws it back across the grain. Merriman now with it, throwing it back in the corner. Bicknell loses her stick, so she's unable to get the puck. Lexi Holt's in there, though, putting some good pressure on Stewart. Oh, great job right there. Number 17, Holt playing the puck from her backside on the ice, throwing it out in front of the net. Smith now in the corner after it. Good pressure by Potsdam here. They're just getting a little bit more of a hop on their step.
Does seem that.
Pitts with a whiff on a shot, goes softly into Brulette's stick. Brulette's coming up ice. Good. Look at the position number 3 has on Brulette. It pushes her into the boards. Sophie Merriman got underneath Brulette's arm. You don't see that very often. Merriman coming back up ice with it. Goes in the corner, pressured by McGinn. And Castor's there to pick up the loose puck. Castor coming up ice. Looking for Ferraro, gets it behind her, but takes it back off Ferraro's skate. And Castor's now with it inside the blue line. Looking for a drop pass to McGinn, but McGinn wasn't cutting at the same time that Castor thought. Gets down into the corner, picked up by number 20, Audrey Sheldon. Comes back up, out of the zone, pinched against the boards there by Ayana Lamus, but we have an offsides.
You know, Potsdam might have more of a bite, but you gotta, for them to not be giving anything up on our end.
No. When you see number 3 for Potsdam, Sophie Merriman, catch up to Chad Brulette, get under her arm, lift her, and then put her into the boards, you don't see people do that to Chad. So there's fatigue there, but there's also a level of play there. Merriman is one of the 2 seniors on the team, so she's got some knowledge. Shot onto the Steele's glove side. She just swats it to the ice, goes into the corner, picked up by McGinn now off the sideboard. Going across ice. No ice, waved off as a touch. Goalie's going to hold on to it as Lily Ferraro was turning into Ferrari, putting some pressure in there. We got 3 minutes, 11 seconds left in this 1-1 tie game, folks. Great game, third period. Wonderful atmosphere provided by Josh Pryor here on the color.
You're just saying that because it's true.
Oh, it is. Great job by the Comets on a face-off draw. Brought back to Marley Johnson, thrown in. Another scoring chance. Marcel's there to step up in the challenge. Out comes Potsdam with the puck. Isabel Stewart is just doing a great job keeping people to the outside, making sure they stay there. Stewart down behind the net now with the puck. Steps around 2 Potsdam players, going to bang it off the boards. Now the zone off a skate. Nice. From Spalding back to Cushing. Great job. Oh. Back in front. Spalding, good. Flick, shot, and puck is loose. Marcel did a great job keeping her body on it, but the puck was there. The Comet skaters just skated through the zone.
Yeah, that was a good setup.
2:29 left. Puck is cleared out. It's going to be tapped off a stick. Ison's waved off. Stewart's going for the puck in the corner. Potsdam had a full line change. Stewart's got Cushing high on the boards. Hits her. Cushing looking to get Pearson Stanley, but too many Potsdam players in the passing lane. Stewart coming across ice, going off the boards. Great look to Spalding. Spalding to Cushing, but just behind her. Come back up the other way now is Tessa LaSala. Fires one off a pad. Goes into the corner. 21 for the Sandstoners picking it up. Emily McCarthy, but good pressure by Marley Johnson. Johnson backhands it up to Pearson Stanley. Backhands it out of the zone. It's going into the Potsdam zone, and the Comets are doing a full line change. Haley Lanfear giving chase. Good pressure by Lanfear, and now Boulette comes up with a loose puck, throws it in. Going to be chased down by Michaela Kucher. You got Haley Lanfear up there as well, up on the front. On the line, Jillian Smith and Ayana Lamas. Lamas pinches down low, picks a puck, sheds a body, stays with the puck, throws, backhands it to the front of the net, but a body knocks it back into the corner. Potsdam's just going to clear it. Minute 15 left, backhand by Jillian Smith back up ice. Michaela Kucher throws it deep, chased down by Lanfear and Brulette. It's going to come back up. The Comets, you can tell, they couldn't get to the blue line to hold it, and it's coming right back out by the Sandstoners. 3-on-2. Shot. Steele blocks it to the corner. Lamas goes into the corner, one body down. Coincidental contact. Stewart's in there, and actually it's Brulette and Lamas. Tied up in Bailey Aldridge. Puck does come clean. Kucher can't get it out. Another shot wide of the net. Jillian Smith giving chase. Desrocher is over there, pushes it deep in the corner. Chad and Brulette, 35 seconds left. Brulette goes up ice, hits it off Kucher's stick. 30 seconds left into the Potsdam zone, and be picked up by Sophie Merriman. Merriman back behind the net. Kucher slapping her stick, trying to give her a little bit something to think about. And great job right there by the Comets. Number 18, Gabby Frady's pinching in, keeping the puck low. Up to Lamas on the blue line. Lamas shoots one nice shot just wide of the net. 12 seconds left. Puck comes up. Ferraro with it, backhands it towards the front of the net, but it's picked up by Desrocher. She's coming out with the puck, and she's got some room, making it down the far side, gets past Smith, but she could not get past Lamas. And that'll do it for regulation. Will we go into OT?
There will be a 5-minute sudden death overtime period.
All right.
The answer to that question is yes, we will. We're going to have a little 5-minute sudden death.
Good, because you're going.
I got nowhere else to be but here. Looking forward to tomorrow's game. So, folks, I mean, I hope you're enjoying this game at home as much as I am right here. And I understand we've had a few streaming issues, but hopefully it's corrected itself.
Number 31, Adrian Marcel, 5. For BFA, number 30, Dahlia Steele, 2.
5 shots on Marcel and 2 shots on Steele. Again, there's got to be, I'm going to go down and ask Coffee after this game.
Be curious about that.
I'm pretty sure the puck's got to be inside the post, I'm sure. But if that wonderful parent that reached out to us at home can let me know, because he was also an official and he has a son that's a goalie. I'm not going to give your name up, but I think I probably already gave enough information where the locals know who you are. But we'll see. Anyway, before we get going in this 5-minute sudden death overtime, it gives us another opportunity to reach out to our wonderful sponsors. We'd like to thank our community partners that help make the broadcast possible. Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, the Afterglow Foundation, Northwestern Rehab Services, My Healthy Vermont, Notch, Stone's Auto with the location in St. Albans and Fairfield, Stewart's, Clarence Brown, Handy Cars, the Union Bank, JC Image, and Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to join our community partners and contribute to the production of these games, please contact award-winning Paul Snyder at Northwest Access TV, 802-782-8676. Northwestern Counseling and Support Services and the Afterglow Foundation are partnering to raise awareness and prevent suicide in our community. If you or someone you care about is struggling, remember, we are here for you 24/7 and it's completely confidential. Call NCSS Emergency Services anytime at 802-524-6554. Then press 1. Or connect with the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by calling, texting, or chatting at 988. One call, one text, one chat could save a life. So I lost my train of thought for a second, but I got it back here. How do you guys feel about getting Paul back now as the football season's waning?
Getting him back?
I mean, is he going to, once football's done, he's going to have to refocus on you guys more?
Oh, well, I mean,
he's a very talented individual, but I mean,
You
can't-
are leading me
He can't.
in a direction that I'm not willing. I'm not going to take the bait, Dave.
Oh, Josh. Alan, you're out there? No, he is a diehard Patriot fan. We know that. And they had one heck of a season this year. I'm a Giants fan, so I'm used to just being cold and lonely.
You know,
Here we are for the start of the sudden death overtime. Potsdam wins the draw, gets it back onto the number 20 Audrey Sheldon stick, but now it's moved over to Pitts. Pitts gets it, throws it length of the ice, and it's getting waved off.
I will say this much. He did tell me earlier that he was a Bills fan until the Pats started winning again.
Really? I mean, the
Air
Bills,
that dirty laundry.
Pat. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Can you be a Pats fan and then a Bills fan?
I mean, it's hard when you're in the same, you're one state away from one another.
It is, but they are on the other side. Face off one by the Comets. Drop back Stewart with a little bit of a hesitant slap shot to the corner. Didn't get a full stick on it. Coming out of the corner is Spalding. Spalding fires one high. Off a stick. Marcel gloves it still. Pearson Stanley now not playing like a freshman. Coming out of the corner, looking for a wraparound. Ran out of room. Kept back in by Stewart, but bounces past her, and Pitts is coming up ice with it. Tosses it into the zone. It's going to be picked up by Jillian Smith. She's got to look up ice. She's got Pearson Stanley in front. She's got Cushing crossing. Goes all the way across ice. It's no Comet jersey over there. It can be picked up by number 4, Bullard. Bullard coming up ice. Passing it over to number 13, Tisa LaSalle off the corner. LaSalle pushed to the boards by Smith. Off the puck, separating her. Isabel Stewart now with the puck. Getting pressured by number 18, Sloan Bicknell. Great job by Bicknell, forcing Stewart to reverse directions twice. Stewart to Jillian Smith. Smith up ice with it. Uses it off the boards. Gets it past Ferraro. Lily right there at ice with the DeRoche. DeRoche steps past her. Goes in. Coming in hard. Takes a shot right into the midsection of the Steele. Great job. Came in from the same point when she scored the first goal of the game for Potsdam, but Steele held up that post and came out nice on her. Good job, Dahlia.
Man, I was just thinking, what place can you chirp your boss on live TV?
Right here.
No other than Northwest Access TV. If you're
Right.
looking for part-time work, we are looking for you.
I mean, there's stuff I said about my wife that's still on, I think people go back to.
I learned my lesson. I used to have a podcast. I don't anymore.
Yana Lamb is coming out with a puck. Getting pushed out of room over there by Draper. Comes back up. Number 10 fires one on Steele. Loose puck. Loose puck. Bounces back out. Pitts. Loose puck. Steele locks it down and covers it up. There was some opportunities.
That gets your heart going.
Dahlia's helmet is off. She's okay. She was upright. Just might be one of those like head snaps looking for the puck, because I mean there was a lot of action right there. Great job by Potsdam putting the pressure on and then going to the net. Great job by the Comets sitting right there and battling. Draw one by Potsdam. Pitts with the blue line, throws one into the body by McGinn. I don't know if it hit McGinn or Ferraro, but it gets knocked down and sent across ice to number 20, Sheldon. It does come clear of the net now, the zone, excuse me. Jillian Pitts picks it up. Pressured by Gabby Frades. Lily Ferraro intercepts a pass, knocks it over, but it's picked up by Jordan Scott. Ferraro gets it into the zone. A couple bodies here, and they're getting a little bit physical, which is, it's all right, you know, this is overtime hockey. Castor going in hard with a good pinch right there. Ferraro and Jordan Scott might be having a little more going on than hockey right now. Puck by Ayana Lamas thrown back in just wide of the net, goes up the boards, pecked out by Castor here and just in front of the Comet zone. Ferraro now with it, bouncing off her stick and skates. She's trying to get it back under control, but Maya Thomas picks it up for Potsdam and throws it in the zone. Lamas now steps around one. She's got some room now. She's got up ice. She's got Pearson Stanley, I believe it was. And here comes Lamas with it, cross top, fires into the body. Good pressure, but goalie's in the net. Marcel's in the net. Broulette's in the net, but
right
the puck
hand
comes
yellow,
out.
left foot red.
Oh my. Great effort right there. Lamas is back to the other end now. Looking up ice with it. She takes it off the boards to Kuchar. Beautiful pass. Kuchar just picks it up, skates into the zone, throws it across ice to the front of the net. Brulette picks it up.
Ooh. I don't know about you, Dave. I'm having fun.
Oh, this is exciting right now. Puck is now going to be picked up by Stewart in the corner, throwing it deep. Good pinch in. A lot of good activity going on right now. Kuchar now to Stewart. Stewart's just using her body trying to fend off Bullard. Bullard's doing a great job. Here we go. Brulette stepping in, trying to get in front of number 7 on there, Bicknell, but she couldn't quite get there. Comes back up to Frades. Frades throws it high over the net. Kuchar's over there trying to get it up to the Stewart on the blue line. Stewart keeps it in with her stick and her skates, thrown into the corner. Brulette's in there.
Ooh.
Brulette's taken down by Merriman, who's going to finally go to the box for that one. That was just one of those situations where she goes in to play the puck, and Chatham turned around and just presented herself to Merriman and kind of leaned in on her.
Yeah.
So 59.8 seconds left to the sudden death overtime, and the Comets will be finishing the game on a power play.
Intention doesn't really help when you hit the back of your head, though.
No, there's not a lot of padding back here in the back of a hockey helmet. There's going to be a timeout called right now, which is a good thing because, I mean, I can't really say the Comets can put their number 1 power play out there because it's this early in the season. And I'm impressed with the play that a lot of these freshmen are out there. There's some strong hockey knowledge out there.
You said Potsdam has some 8th graders?
7th and 8th graders.
That's wild.
Yeah. Number 4, I believe, for Potsdam is a 7th grader. And she was just down in that corner there with that.
She's cutting it up. She's making it work.
Last year I was very impressed with one of their 8th graders who would be a 9th grader now. And it was just one of the smoothest skaters on the ice. And you couldn't tell. And you look down the program and just shaking your head at the age. And they're out there playing with no fear.
Yeah.
A lot of these girls, they play select hockey now. And they're experiencing, or they play with the boys. So when they get to a high school hockey in Vermont, it's kind of a letdown because the select hockey, you're playing in Massachusetts, you're playing in New Hampshire, Connecticut, Canada, you're playing some girls that are playing Division I college hockey in the future. And when they step out here, there's just no fear. And a lot of these girls, too, they could be playing on teams together in the off season with the Shamrocks or with the Flames or Vermont Junior Cats. So the Comets are going to stick with the group they had on the ice. Spalding on the draw, gets kicked back behind the net, picked up by Pitts. Great job. Spalding now with the puck, comes out to Frades, to Pearson Stanley. Back up to Cushing on the boards. Cushing just slaps it back in behind the net. Ayanna Lamus takes it, throws it back out in front.
Did you hear that scream?
Oh, yeah. Isabel Stewart can't quite keep it in. Everybody's got to clear and reset. Stewart's coming in.
Lost in mouth guard.
Good pressure right there by Jordan Scott. We got another penalty here.
Yeah.
So Jordan Scott is doing a great job getting under everybody's skin. And she's not playing dirty. She's playing hard hockey. So, and I think that is right there was going to put Isabel Stewart in a box. And that's, by the way, that's her mouth guard. She's just
that was hers?
Yeah. She lost it on that little play here at the blue line. But, no, hats off to number 10, Potsdam, Jordan Scott, for just her aggressive play. She's playing hard hockey. And we're at 28 seconds. Both teams are in a 4-on-4 situation. Puck behind the net. Jillian Smith picks it up, throws it up the boards, gets past. Spalding gets sent back in the zone. Ayanna Lamus is in there. Leads with her butt first. And 2 bodies on the ice. Puck is at the blue line. Pitts over to Roches.
Hey, with 4-on-4, we might have a little less body spaghetti.
Big space, 3 seconds left, and it's going to come to an end right here behind the net. What a game. 1-1 tie. Good physical play. Nothing really out, nothing dirty, just hard play. Oh, folks,
Let's go.
We are not ending in a tie. We're doing a 5-player shootout.
This is a fun time to hop on, man.
Oh, I tell you, you're missing this. So let's see who the coaches bring up to the shootout line. Because right now the Comets are having a hard time hitting the net. Folks, if you're still with us, it's an awesome game. Officiating's done a great job. Josh and I had our doubts on one goal. We're corrected by some fans at home, which we really appreciate the interaction with the fans at home.
Hey, if we were right, we wouldn't have this right now.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. As a Comet fan, but I can't be a Comet fan because I am a bipartisan spectator up in this booth. But as a previous Comet fan, I would have liked to see that goal stand. But as a hockey fan, this is awesome.
Myself, 1 for BFA, number 30, Dahlia Steele, 3.
3 shots on Steele in the overtime period and 1 shot on Marcel. But that 1 shot on Marcel, I think, had like 4. She was laying in the crease.
Yeah, you could hear the echoes of that one.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see here. I wish we could put a mic down on the benches and find out who the coaches are sending out.
You good at reading lips?
Nope.
Reading lips full of mouth guards?
Listen, my wife might be listening, so nope, I'm not, because I like playing dumb a lot.
Ain't even good at hearing words.
So, somebody say I'm pretty good at it too. But right now, what I like is Dahlia Steele has a long body. She's athletic. I mean, she's got a scholarship to play lacrosse at St. Mike's, which is
cool.
That's not a slouch. And she's also a very strong soccer player. So athleticism here, and she's got the body. If she can come out high on a crease and just track the puck and stay with it, they're gonna have a hard time putting it by her.
Yeah.
Marcel she's also a similar stand-up goalie. She's done a great job keeping her body in front. So the key thing is hit the net, put the puck in.
Yeah, I mean, there's been nothing bad to say about either goaltender all night.
Nope. They've held up. They've done their job. 1-1 game. That's very respectable. And, the early season, there's a lot of players out of position sometimes. There's a lot of tip shots. The girls are doing a great job. But this is exciting. I mean, there are other things you could be doing on a Friday night, like sitting in the woods with your phone, looking at a phone while you're eating an MRE.
I'm starting to doubt the premise of the whole show.
Well, this time of year, yeah, but
Hey, if anybody has a show idea to replace rations,
I don't know.
tell you what, Northwest Access TV is always willing to help you on your local media journey.
I love the idea of rations. So, Mila Thomas will be the first shooter coming out for Potsdam. Here she goes. She's starting down the right side, slow, taking her time, setting this up. Coming across. Oh! Pat caught a little bit of Dahlia and off the post into the corner. Advantage Comets. See who the Comets send forward. Chatham Brulette. See, Chatham Brulette's the type of player that can hit the goalie in the chest and put the goalie in the net. She's got a hard shot. We'll see what Chatham has for Avery Marcel. Waiting for the sign. And she's got the green light. Coming in, same side, down the left side, right side, excuse me. Nice little move. Oh, ran herself out of net. Marcel bit on the first move, and I think Brulette committed too much to that right side. She could have popped herself back over to the left. She had the whole net.
Yeah.
A lot of nerves in this right here. Out for the Sandstoners is number 12, Braylee DeRochier. Coming in with some steam here.
Oh, yeah, another gear.
Yeah, she's going right down, staying in the middle. Nice little move. Dahlia Steele
Good save.
tracks it and slides with the leg pad, keeps it to the side. Get the puck up in the air, ladies. Steele is just pipe to pipe. She's great with her the pad. She's keeping the ice clean. Number 12, we got Marion Pearson Stanley, freshman, coming in for the Comets, taking her time, patient. Oh, took her head off the puck and lost the puck before she could shoot it, but that's just young nerves. Now we have Jillian Pitts, number 14 for the Sandstoners.
Man, it's fun to think of how this moment feels for the players,
Oh, I mean, if all I'm thinking about is getting a first piece of pizza. Here comes Pitts. Another leisurely stroll in, coming down Steele's right side. Makes a move.
Ooh.
I don't know if that was a poke by Steele or she just loses the puck.
Looked like she lost it to me, but I heard contact.
I think Steele the knob of her stick hit the post as she went out for the poke check on that. Hard to see from up here. That's the end of where we thought the puck was in the net too. Out for the Comets is number 21, Raina Spalding. Coming in a little steam. Nice little move. Avery Marcel with a leg save. Stayed down, followed it, tracked it well. Girls, I think you're going to have to fire high glove side. Both goalies. See something on the glove side. Sandstoners are sending out number 10, Jordan Scott.
Tell you what, man, I could watch this all night.
Scott's coming in. Leisurely stroll coming down Steele's left side. Bringing it back to the right. Now staying in the middle. Fires one. Sneaks a nice hard shot, low blocker side. Into the net behind Steele. That's what you got to do. Just a nice quick hard shot. No fancy move. She saw an opening. Gabby Freight Change Frady's coming out for the Comets. See if she can keep this thing rolling. Frady's on her way. Staying in the middle. Looks like she's got something worked out. A little fast move. Bang!
Let's go.
There we go. She did a little left or right. Brought it back left. Fired it behind. Avery Marcel and knotted up. 2-2. I'll tell you, look at the boys over there in the corner here, above the Subway sign there. That's the BFA boys hockey team, I believe, showing their support. Out for the Sandstoners here is number 6, Allison Draper. Draper coming down, staying in the middle. Fires one, a little high, glove side. Dahlia just let it go. She knew she had the net covered. She was outside the crease. Callie Cushion, this girl here is going to end this game. Callie Cushion is a real deal. Cooler in the backside of your pillow, Josh, I can tell you right now. Cushion coming down the center. She's looking, she's going to pull it back left. Oh! A lot of snow right there in front of the net, and I think the players are having difficulty with it. Lost that off the heel of her stick. Now we got Lexi Holt coming out for the Sandstoners.
The same 5 players will take alternating sets of single penalty shots. Visitors first until one player fails to score with the opponent's.
No, Lexi's going back in. They're going to stick with the same 5 rotation. So Lexi would have been a 6 shooter for the Sandstoners. They're going back to the original 5. I say clear the bench, Josh.
Yeah.
Put them all in. Mila Thomas, the original number 1 shooter for the Sandstoners.
Let's play Twister.
Twister. Mila coming in, going down Steele's left side, staying on the left, curling back center, fires one. Same exact shot taken by Jordan Scott. Tucks that one in with a nice hard shot behind Steele.
Well, you like to think that if you let that up twice in a row, that's not going to happen much more this season.
No. Here comes Chad and Brulette trying to keep it rolling for the Comets. And again, this is sudden death now, folks. Brulette going down the right side, fires one. And it's in.
Nice.
Marcel had her glove on it, but Brulette's shot is just so hard. Here we are, folks. We're tied up at 3-3. I thought it was done right there, Josh.
Man, everybody at home is absolutely getting their money's worth tonight.
Oh, yes. Here comes Braley DeRoches coming in with some steam. Down Steele's left side.
Ooh.
She tried that same spot, low blocker side on Steele, and Steele had her leg on it. Great job, Dahlia. Way to anticipate.
Fool me twice.
Onto the ice, number 12, Marion Pearson Stanley. Another one of our freshmen. Just very impressed with our freshman class. Marion coming in, staying right in the middle. Marcel's coming out high to meet her.
Let's go.
Right there.
Deliver it right in.
Sometimes the goalie's expecting that hard, fast skate. She just took her time, made Marcel commit, tucked it behind her, and backhanded for the win. And that will do it, folks. What do we get? 8 shootout?
What a time.
8-player shootout. And the Comets get their first win, and that will be the first goal if they call it that. I'm not sure if they'll give that to Marion Person Stanley for her first Comet goal. Players will line up here at center ice, do their traditional handshake. Great game played. Both teams are well coached. They had to run over and hit the easy button.
Yeah.
Started by Connor Roberts years ago.
Man, always a pleasure to see the Comets. Great work tonight, Potsdam. What a fun time.
Oh, yeah.
Great way to open the season.
Tomorrow, Potsdam face Essex, I believe, at 11:30, and that will be another great game. And the Comets will take on the Hingham Harbor women at 1:30. So, folks, tune back in. Watch another exciting hockey game tomorrow. I know a lot of these players here are skating off, shaking hands. They're going to go home and watch it tonight. Great job, Lady Comets. Dahlia Steele, welcome back, and great job in net, girl. Keep it rolling, girls, and I will do better with the name recognition.
Get out of here. You did great.
Josh, I really appreciate you stepping in cold, I guess.
This was fun. Cold is right.
And Colin, great job on the camera. So, and thank you very much, sir. And again, Northwest Access can't thank all you enough for tuning in. Reach out and check in with our sponsors too, and give them a little help and visit, and let them know that you heard about them through us. And don't be afraid.
Hey, while you're at it, swing by 616 Franklin Park West, kind of by Energizer, and just check out our studio. Say hello. Say you saw our sports coverage and you wanted a free ice cream. Will we give you one?
Can I get a free ice cream?
You can come by anytime, Dave.
I got to tell you, folks, the first time I went to the studio, I was very impressed with the architectural structure. That thing is just,
golly, that is a nice
it's a
building.
beautiful building.
Dude.
And it just is.
Absolutely. Hey, somebody do a sports talk show. We need one of those. We got the best damn sports show in Franklin County, but I think it's time for some competition.
I think
audacious name.
You put a bug in Morgan Stanton's ear, I bet he'd be all over that.
That'd be cool.
The guy, he's out there probably. He'll be in MVU tomorrow doing the boys and girls games, and he's a great guy to listen to too, folks. So you can watch, listen to it here at the complex, or over there at the Highgate rink.
Excellent.
And thanks again for your time. We appreciate you all, and we'll see you tomorrow. This is Dave Jackson, Josh Pryor saying adieu.